Doug Pugh once again for Big County Press. Here we are. Matt and James, give me your favorite teams growing up. Matt?
Miami Hurricanes.
Miami Hurricanes. What about on the pro level?
Saints.
Saints. James?
Miami Hurricanes for college and Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the
I think that was an obvious one, right? All right, James, this is specifically for you. What are your preferred schools in order?
Right now, I'll say Gators, FSU, Georgia, Miami, and Georgia Tech.
Okay. I like the fact that FSU's still up there in that top three. Will the both of you commit before the end of your senior season?
I think I'll let it wait.
Yeah. What about you?
At first, I was thinking about making a decision to get the boulder off my back, but I think it's best to wait and take more visits. And half the schools I named, I didn't take visits yet, so take visits and start to compare and see which ones I like best.
Okay. So we know that the Gators are your top choice, but what's your top choice so far in the recruiting process?
Well, really, I'm leaning towards the Bulldogs.
Okay.
The Bulldogs.
See you guys in Jacksonville for the largest outdoor cocktail party, right? Give me your top 5, if you can.
Georgia, Florida State, Alabama, and USC.
Okay. Alabama and USC, huh? All right. What is it that you want to hear from college coaches other than playing time that helps decide you that will be the deciding factor?
I mean, actually talking to them and talking with my family, talking to the coaches, the head coach, the offense coordinator, and see not just playing me and just telling me what I want to hear, actually playing me at running back because that's what I want to do at the next level, not telling me I could start as a linebacker. I actually want to be a running back.
What about you, Matt?
Well, really, the academics-wise and stuff like that, and getting great parenting and stuff from the coaches and stuff like that, showing me what's wrong from right.
Okay. That's a great answer. Now, which coach or school, specifically you, James, has, and I'll pose this question to you as well, Matt, which school has jumped out to you so far that has just said, you left there before, visits or no visits, which school has really so far made that big push?
I mean, I'll say the Gators. I mean, but even before I went to Gators, Gators was my first offer, first of all. And second of all, before that, I mean, they win championships. I mean, that's what I don't want to go to a team and be the standout player at a losing. I mean, just keep losing and just be a standout player. I want to try to be a standout player at a winning organization. So I mean, that definitely jumps out at me.
Okay. Now, what about you, Matt?
Really, it was Georgia. They came to my practice one day and looked at me and was like, "Oh my gosh!" And they was like, "Yeah, we ready, man. We're gonna offer you and stuff like that."
Okay. Have you had a chance to talk or speak to Coach Rick?
Yeah, I actually had a chance. He came down for his one time coming down, and we had conversation.
And I'm assuming you have as well.
Exactly.
Very nice man, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Are there any other top prospects in the county or outside the county that either one of you have had contact with in terms of, man, it would be nice if we, went kind of like the Lakeland team that it looked like half the starting 11 went and signed with the University of Florida. Have you guys had any of that kind of interaction?
I mean, I definitely Jeff Driscoll. He went quarterback. I don't know what high school he went to, but he ended up going to the Gators. He already committed. Joyner Hunter, he went to Temple Catholic. He went to the Gators. Anthony Chickalo, we all still talking. Me and Anthony Harrell from Freedom, and we still talking to see if we could just try to all get to one school and just dominate.
Now think about that point. I'll pose that same question to you, and I'll come back to you.
Well, really, I ain't really have nobody to talk to as the county and stuff about going to the same school and nothing like that, but I haven't really talked to people.
Okay. Now, I've covered Hunter Joyer a little bit, and he just announced not too long ago, and he's, fullbacks or whatever you want to call, H-backs or, sometimes some people, depending on which side of the line you fall on, say they don't belong in that offensive system. But, what do you say to that, A? And B, how do you think the two of you will work in that system if the two of you were to play at the same time? Let's give a hypothetical.
I mean, I talk to Joyer a lot. I mean, text messaging, even calling him, Facebook, MySpace, everything. We talk a lot. He tell me, hey, it'll be nice, Florida showed me some films and stuff, what their offense is changing to slowly. Little I formation in there with a fullback in front. So I mean, he knows he's playing fullback instead of running back. I talked to him. He was like, "Boy, it'll be nice for me blocking for you." He was like, "You know, sometimes I'll give you some little quick handoffs for the first down." He's like, "And then we can power it off to you, sweep for you." He's like, "You know, I got you blocked." And I talked to him a lot. And I'm like, that's real nice. I mean, that sounds good with both of us in the backfield. Most people think if we both be in the backfield, you know, Gators usually do one back so that we'll be sharing time and stuff like that. But if you actually know, I mean, they're changing slowly, so it'll be actually him playing fullback.
Well, they've got John Brantley, who can arguably, I mean, there's even the biggest of Tebow fans know that John Brantley can throw the ball all over the ball field. Now, anything similar to that you can share, or you know, how would you fit in at Georgia or even Florida, because the Gators are a part of your equation as well?
Well, Georgia, they run the ball anyway, so you know, I look at Noshawn Marino, how they gave him the ball, handed off left and right like that.
Okay.
One back, single back, and put a fullback in front of him, let him do his thing.
Okay.
But Florida, they really changed the offense to I formation. I think I can fit in it. Well, now that we run kind of similar to Florida offense, I'm really doing that. So if I really go, I can fit into the offense like that.
And also to add on to that, I mean, even Georgia. I mean, I talk with Georgia a lot with Coach McClendon at Georgia, the running backs coach. And Orson, you know, a plant graduate, and Aaron Murray, a plant graduate. I talk with them a lot. I mean, all of us playing on the same team, even though they're already there. So we also do talk about that.
Athens is lovely on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
All right. Last question about the recruiting process. Matt, we'll start with you. What are you thinking about all this so far?
At the end of my freshman year, recruiters had been coming at me, like it came kind of fast at me, so I'm like, it was like amazing. So to see so many recruiters come at me as a freshman over like 1 or 2 games, and they see like a big bet that they want, so it was really great.
Okay. What about you? How's this all been?
Same with me. I mean, it all started when I was a freshman. I mean, you know, I mean, I didn't think. I mean, I was a little dude, really. I wasn't even that big. I didn't think I was going. I wasn't his size. I know that. I wasn't thinking. I was going to be like, you know. I mean, at least I thought it was going to be I thought I was going to wait to senior year or senior season till all this stuff started happening. I mean, they came at me freshman year, South Carolina and the Gators. I mean, Gators was a top school, so I seen Urban Meyer at Chamberlain. Like, I was like, whoa. So I mean, yeah, it started early for me. I mean, it's still going on, but I mean, it's a good process though.
Now, give some advice to the younger guys, the young bucks that are trying to come up and do what they do, that see you guys. There's those cats that are down there, that are in the middle schools right now, that are trying to be the next Matt Jones and the next James Wilder. Give that advice in terms of time management, because we know the two of you have both just stated on record that process began during your freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
So give a little bit of advice. We'll start with you, James. Matt, we'll let you follow up on terms of how that plays into everything in the recruitment.
I mean, definitely keep your head on straight. I mean, get your SAT scores in. So, because once you figured out that you're college qualified, I mean, you're set, and then you just have to worry about playing. I mean, definitely in the time management part. I mean, football, you can't put anything. You can't put your girlfriends. You can't put all this other stuff in front of football. It's gonna be football stuff first, because football takes up a lot. I mean, watching film after football practice with your coach and doing stuff before football practice. I mean, it's a lot. It's taking up a lot of your summer, a lot of trips. So I mean, definitely just got to keep your head on straight and put football first.
Okay, Matt.
Well, really, you gotta keep your head in the books, keep your grades up all the time, because you don't know when a recruiter will come up to you and ask what your GPA is, something like that. And really, it's working, your work ethic and stuff like that, and it's getting it in while your rival's sleeping or something, while you out there working, he's in bed sleeping. You gotta always be working.
You know, it sounds cliche, but it really is true. When the lights go off, who's still there?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
who's the gym rats, and that's what makes you guys nationally ranked players from nationally ranked programs that allow you guys to get to where you're at. Gentlemen, thank you. That will conclude this part of the segment.